So, what's better than One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100? Honestly, probably like food, but in the anime sense, these two are amazing. And that's why it's so exciting to see the mastermind behind those series, one, is coming out with a new manga called Versus. While we wait for the manga to come out, I want to give you as much information on it that I can find and maybe even predict the story. Maybe. To start, Versus is a collaborative effort with one writing the story and Azuma Kutaro illustrating it. You may recognize Kutaro as the person behind the art of The King of Fighters and Tenkaichi, which might add has some beautiful art with a notable focus on warriors and fighting, which starts to make sense when seeing the plot of the series. Versus is about 47 heroes tasked to battle 47 demons in a tournament run by a demon lord. The first chapter is set to come out November 26th in Shonen Series. I couldn't find any information on it when or if there will be an official translation of it, but we'll see. And sadly, that's all the information I have on it. But already you can tell that there will be some great fights in it, and it has an interesting concept to stand out as a breakout manga. We could leave it at that, or we could go into speculation and theory crafting to see what the series is actually going to be about. And I hear you. With such limited information, it is nearly impossible to build off of it to get a better understanding of the manga. However, you have to remember who the author is. 1. The person who wrote One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100, two series about extremely overpowered protagonists, but their daily lives and struggles help us relate to them. He is gifted in writing characters that have so much humanity in them despite their prowess and skills. With that in mind, let's think about verses. We can see the main character here, and right off the bat, we can see the difference between Saitama, Mob, and this character. This character looks like he has at least some emotion, a complete opposite of Saitama's blank and dull expressions and Mob's plain and apathetic ones. From the picture, he looks determined, and he has armor and a sword, looking ready to fight. With Mob's unrivaled psychic abilities and Saitama's unrivaled strength, I think this character is going to have unrivaled combat skill. Nobody can beat him in a fair fight, and his swordsmanship is incredible. At least that's the vibe that I get. But how do you make that interesting? How do you make a running series if he's that good? Like, what's the hook? Saitama could defeat any enemy with virtually one punch, but with such strength comes no challenge and a lack of passion, leading him to try to find fulfillment in other areas like friends and getting in touch with his humanity. And with Mob, his psychic powers cause him to suppress his emotion, and now he has to find proper ways to vent and articulate himself while combating the latent abilities and self-inflicted isolation. That's the hook for those series. Now for Versus, I think I know where it can go. I see the main character being chosen for this tournament because of his incredible skill and undefeated reputation. While in this tournament, he's going to fight a demon that is just as strong as him, matching him blow for blow. With this battle, the main character, or perhaps both him and the demon, form a bond, a friendship made through fighting, and they both start to learn more about each other and themselves. What do you do if you thought you were the most skilled, but you find someone just as good as you? Do you deny the possibility? Do you crumble under the realization? There are many different possibilities the character can take, and it can become pretty existential. Maybe the main character has to hide a relationship from the other heroes. With doing some basic, and I mean basic research, in numerology, or the significance of numbers, apparently 47 means spiritual growth, which correlates to the idea behind all of one's work. And maybe we can follow each hero and demon in their specific matchup, with each representing a different theme or message. Those are just my ideas for the new manga. I can't wait for it to come out and read it like 20 times. If you have any ideas or want me to cover more on this manga, let me know. Alright, peace.